That's what we normally have it at. Alright, so we're gonna do just a quick ore run, so we have enough money. And then we're gonna transition into most likely a thief run. We could do like a sorcerer run, but I'm thinking thief today. So just gonna look for the pickaxe. Alright, good enough for me. You just get 10 of each keys. For the ore run at least. Let's go ahead and craft our Ring of Tea. We did 2 ore runs earlier today. We've been playing around with different like setups. I think we found the best one for us. Additional ore gain, mana regen. That's all you really need. And then the fountain's like the rest. So expanded floors has given us about an extra 100 ore over the course. So definitely gonna take that. Without it, we got around 200. With it, one run we got 370, and the next run we got like 435. So we definitely need to take expanded floors. I've been running with imps, but I think I've been going too fast for them to actually show up. So we may try something else. So more enemies, more frequent threats, that's all fine. Agile. So yeah, I'm not really worried about the plentiful gifts, so let's see what else we can get. The monolith could be good. Just trying to see what we want to do. Oh, we didn't even have that turned on. So enemy overseers. Let's take off elites. That's probably fine. Well, 4,000 gold. Should be everything we need. Alright, last but not least, make sure it's on NG+2. You can do higher if you want, and just get a little more ore gain. But we currently have 2.9, so increasing it by 1 isn't going to change it too much. It just brings it to 3.1, which could be worth it, because then it just guarantees that you get the 3 ore every single time, and then you have 10% chance to get 4 instead of 90% chance to get 3 and the rest of the 10% chance to get only 2. So this may like work out really well in the long run. I haven't tested this, so we'll just have to test and see if I can do NG+3 the same way. But we'll leave the title the same. I assume it's going to be fine, but I don't want to like mislead anyone. We'll test it before we say that this is the way to go. Hey, rare drink. Center demise, nice. Alright, let's see some more over here, and that should be all that we have to do on this level. We can use potions pretty often if we want, because we don't need them for anything else, or we shouldn't need them for anything else. So we have an ore to the right, nothing to the left. Alright, let's see, we have a fountain, so we'll just use a potion. Go a little quicker. What kind of monolith do we have? Greater insight. So XP isn't going to really do anything for us, but we'll take it anyway. Every little bit counts, I guess. Alright, nothing over there. Just going to kind of zoom through these floors. That's the plan. Don't really care about shops. We'll stop at the shops just to see if we can buy anything. Doesn't really matter what you buy, unless you feel kind of weak in NG+3. then just do like you normally would. Buy whatever you feel you're lacking in. It's the best advice I can give you. But ideally this is going to be a run where you just kind of ignore items outside of traps and secrets and just go kind of crazy, charging around. You should have plenty of stats to do Thundermaw without any issues. And if you're like afraid that you can't do Thundermaw, you can just deposit beforehand, which I normally don't do, but if the opportunity presents itself, I can do it. Like if you're worried at any point, just deposit. I almost thought about turning off shops, because I don't think we're really gonna be spending any money on shops. The money would be better going towards ore in the town, or spending it on like setting up characters, so you don't have to convert it to ore and then convert it back. Like if we have an excess of gold at the end, we can just spend money to get items that we want on certain characters, and then we don't even have to run those characters right now. We can just leave it alone and run it later. Alright, so unless there's ore in like one of the cells, I'm not going to worry about trying to push the button or really even find it. If I see it, I will, but I'm just going to buy whatever. So we'll see how this goes. I may need to respect NG+3 a little more. Actually, I don't think it's worth the time for one ore. So we'll just go back. Or continue on, rather. Alright, so there's a button there. So now we'll go out of our way for ore, in case we see it. So nothing here. Not even worried about doing any of the puzzles. We just want to go fast. Alright, so we have the button again. Bunch of diamonds. Oh, there's a secret. And if you don't feel like going out of your way for secrets or anything like that, you can turn them off. Just make sure you like put another beneficial fountain buff on. You could probably do it without any of those items. I usually get to the end of the game with about 50 items during these ore runs, and it's enough to just face tank everything with the dragon. Granted, it depends on your paladin level, so. But if you feel like you're gonna die to the dragon, just deposit somewhere beforehand. If you can. I mean, most of your ore will come from Act 5 on the 3rd floor, from what I've seen. Alright. This would be the only act I'm really worried about, because I usually just try to tank everything and kill the statue. I almost feel like I should have get rid of spawners just because I get stuck on them. I'm trying to charge around. I may do that next time. It seems somewhat beneficial. I also thought about doing exceptional consumables just to get full mana when I'm charging around. If I see a mana thing anywhere, I can just go ahead and get that mana, but it's such a small benefit, it might not matter at all. Alright, can grab it. There we go. Here's our last one. the Bloodthirst ring, so we can actually leech back. Normally I'd use like some potions. Well, I'd use one there, but... Alright, so we're probably ready to get out of here. Just see if there's any other secrets or anything. And if there's like a floor you don't like, you can always just skip it. You're just gonna miss out on a little bit of ore. Alright. 1 second. Okay. Another secret. That's one down. I see where the next one is. Yeah, here it is. Alright, so that's 2 down. So we're just gonna look for secrets, look for some ore, and we're ready to move on. Alright, I see an ore over there, but it may not be worth backtracking for. Yeah, it doesn't feel like it. Nothing over there, so let's just go to the next floor. So some of it is just like knowing what items you have and acting accordingly. You can also pick up as much gold as you want. So it feels like we have to clear out these guys. Just don't want to have to deal with even more ghosts. It seems like ghosts are kind of a weakness right now. Just trying to take this down fast. Alright, there it goes. Alright, see where our other one is. So we also have a monolith. Let's go ahead and grab this. Move my cursor to leech, and as you saw, it went flying. Alright, so there's that one. Let's grab our ore. Some more ore. Alright, we have our fountain. So let's actually wait till after to grab that. We'll grab this first, in case there's something useful. The regen is useful. I'm trying to get a good angle on the statue. There we go. You guys knocking me back. So we'll grab that. Don't see any more ore. There's a shop. We can go check that out. Just grab like an item. Maybe 2 items, depending on how much money we have. We're going the long way. We'll grab the ore on the way. The ghosts are still going to be following us. We're going to go back to the fountain. get Stinger. Alright, that's enough. Alright, see some more ore. So we'll try to grab all that we can. Make it as efficient as possible. Boss time. Try to charge him. Sometimes it's hard to get the angle quite right. Seems like the purple one wants to land way more than the rest of them. Alright, pretty easy. So this one I usually just run through the first floor, grab any ore, grab any secrets I find. Or not secrets, puzzles, items. I guess secrets are included in that. If I see any buttons, I'll press them just in case, but I don't really go out of my way to find them. So that's how I normally play through here. We have our exit, but we're going to be going to the portal. Just going to ignore that puzzle. We could do it, but it's just not a big deal. Really only here for ore and items. So, can we grab it? We grabbed it. Alright. Looks like we opened up mana. We opened up diamonds. 2 different locations. So here's a button. Just go ahead and grab it. Let's go jump through this portal. Looks like we'll get a free item, hopefully at least. Alright. For sure. Looks like we got at least 2 more portals to do. And we'll be ready to go to the next floor. Alright, so that's some ore. So yeah, 1 more portal. Looks like we gotta go the long way to get over there. You can do as much of this as you want. I've had some runs where I just go straight to the next floor. And, I mean, that's okay. Just kind of depends how much you feel like dealing with. So now we're ready to go to the portal. I'm not a big fan of Act 4, at least the boss, because he just takes so long, so I'd rather just skip it and go to another run. So far the first 4 acts are giving us 147 ore, so we'll see how much the next act gives us. I imagine it's going to be around 200 to 300, should be what you can expect. And I think it cost me about 100 ore for each attempt I do when I'm pushing NG. Sometimes more, sometimes like 200, but it's about like that. Like I usually spend around maybe around 50k finding the items I want, which equals 10 ore turn-ins. So that's 100 ore there. And then another 25 to 40, depending on what item I need to craft. So it's 125 to 140 ore per. But I mean, that's with the 50k estimate. Sometimes I find the items I'm looking for in like 20k, 10k. I've had it where it's just I spend no money rerolling the shop. The first shop is good enough, but that's really rare. So it just kind of depends. So I usually do it in like 40 ore increments. 2 pieces of kinks from just this random portal thing. The dark portal is what I normally call it. I use a statue just to get the casters to come over here, because they're usually really annoying and they like to spread out. So this at least causes a line of sight issue, and they're forced to come walk over towards me. And a Markham's. This is insane. I don't think I've gotten this much loot from these guys in a while. It may have something to do with killing them quickly. Well, if they would stop spreading out so much, I could at least try it. Maybe I'd expect a green item from this. We didn't go a white item. I'll have to look back at the VODs and see if it's like quicker. It might just be complete RNG and we just got the hookup. So this is the last one. Alright, get rid of that guy so we can see again. Amulet of Vengeance. I mean, like, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 blues, 2 whites. That's like, that's insanity, in my opinion. Alright, so I'm gonna pick up some gold, just to have extra. I think I can get around maybe 30 or 40k, just by going out of my way a little bit. Maybe more, because it's NG2. Grab the secrets. Oh, that's a ace chest, so we're not going to worry about it. Even if there's a little gold up there, it's a little out of the way. We just want to keep charging. The main focus is ore, because it doesn't get taxed. And I'm curious to see how much we can actually get. So, endless potential. That'll help our charging. Saw another ace chest, so we don't need to go after that. So we don't have any ace keys. Even if we did, it's not really, like, I'm not even gonna check the shop because I'm just gonna save the gold. It doesn't really matter what's in the shop for me at this point. If you're worried, I mean, you can check the shop, but it's it shouldn't be a big deal in this run. We're just going express. Alright, let's see some ore over here. These guys do a lot more damage than the last run I was doing. The NG2s. Just trying out the NG3s, see how much better it is. Because it actually bumps up our ore to 3 per. Just want to make sure we can survive it pretty easily. Try to lock out most of those guys. Alright, so that's one down. Where's the second one? There it is. Take those out and we're just going to run to the door. But we want to make sure we pick up the item in case he drops an item. But once those doors open, all those monsters are going to come from the bottom. So we just want to avoid those so we don't have to deal with any of that. So additional gold gain. It's interesting. That's a lot of ore. We have to do this again when they come out with new items. It'll help keep our money up and find some blueprints. Yeah, I think next time I should get rid of the spawners. It's just It's a little dangerous to get caught on them. Because we're essentially just running this with like no items. Or not nearly as many as we normally would have. So just collect all of this. Have a gold chest. Let's grab that. Some more ore. See what kind of monolith we get. Protective powers. That's really good for us. That'll make things a lot easier, just in case we do get hit. It won't be a big deal, because I'm kind of afraid of these melee guys at this point. They do a lot of damage. And obviously running around blind isn't very good for us. Shield breaker's a nice addition. Let's grab this silver chest as well. You just want to make sure you always have enough keys as well. You don't want to run into an area. We'll have to go back for that ore. You don't want to run into an area and then find out you don't have a key for it. Just gonna check this out. Alright, it's already up to 320. Make sure we can get as much as possible. This next floor should help out a lot. It's gonna be the same situation. Once we kill these guys, grab any items they may drop, and just run through the door. So the title actually says NG2, but we're doing this in NG3 because it brings our ore gain to 100%, or 300% rather, 320. But I'm assuming we're getting mainly just 3s. I don't expect to get any 4s. But it seems to be a big jump from guaranteed 3s to 90% 3s, at least so far. Alright, so they didn't drop any items. Okay. Gonna try to focus on getting the chest and getting out of here. I want to keep our protective buff if we can. It's just a good habit. Alright, so that's our last, silver key. So we can ignore any other silver chests unless we pick up another silver key. Which I don't see any on the map currently. It's a silver key even under the silver chest. Guess we'll go over our items after this just to see. Let's grab the monolith over here. Endless potential. Why not? Don't see any secrets in the walls. Alright, just get out of here. Spirit cloak. So we have infinite mana and we're protected, so we don't have to dodge these. We can just keep charging at them for the extra damage. Oh right, I was going to go over my items, so just to go over them. We got a Spirit Cloak, not needed at all. 3-piece Markums, Shield Breaker, 4-piece Apothecary, 2-piece Kings, But we've done it with more items, we've done it with less items. It's just all RNG, but 54 items. The only thing really needed is Ring of Transmutation. And that's why we crafted it at the start. The pickaxe helps to get these kind of numbers, 400. So we actually had more ore last run on NG+3, but I think it was just we got better floor layouts, more ore spawns. So it's not too different really. So we'll probably be moving back to NG2 for future ore runs. Doesn't seem like this one was really too different. Oh yeah. See the stun now. I don't think he gets stunned on NG2. Almost positive he don't. Because I never moved back on NG2. So he never does a breath.